Another day, another project. And for everybody who watches my channel for older car videos, I swear I'm getting back onto this right soon. I'm just trying to decide if I want to pull the motor or not and finish the T5 swap, which I could have done if I didn't buy this bike, but whatever. Anyway, plate holds on by this bolt, or this hole and that hole. See, this bad boy's hanging off, so they put double-sided tape on there because I guess the thing was flapping. So I'm going to pull this off and use the metal brake over there and the drill press over there and the metal down there and make myself a new one, just like I made on the Ninja. I bought an LED tail light, clear tail light with integrated signals. So these are out of here, even though these really don't look that bad, honestly. But integrated is always best. So anyway, let's get down to business. First order of operations is to pull the back seat off, see how we're looking. So in here, these bolts hold the bracket on. I'm not sure what this bolt does yet, but I'll figure that out. Oh, that bolt holds it on as well. There's 3 of them. They really wanted that thing going nowhere, didn't they? And these wires right here go to the turn signals. So, first order of business is to unbolt this thing. So let me go ahead and crack into that real fast and be right back with you. So what I've got so far is this is the right turn signal. Hopefully this new taillight comes with connectors, or I can find some. So we got light green and black with a white tracer. And this is the left turn signal, which they spliced in at some point. And this is black with a white tracer and solid black. And here's the tail light wiring. So I'll figure all that out when the time comes. I'm not worried about it right now. That's all right here. Tag light and all that. Not a big deal. That's a lot of wires though, huh? So, where'd it go? Here it is. This is off now, so I'm going to take some measurements. And I have my license plate over there off the other bike so I can get it all measured out perfectly. And I'm going to, this thing's crooked and all that, man. I'm going to fab one up real fast. Shouldn't take but a minute. I now have grommets, so that's always a plus. I didn't have grommets when I made the one for the other bike. And it was like super late at night, so I just banged it out real quick. But yeah, so there we go. Time to get to work real fast and actually put this thing to use besides just testing it. That's what made me decide to buy it. It's when I was making the bracket for the other tag mount. All right, so back to work. All right, so I don't know if it's going to show up in video, but I have this hole, and this hole transferred over onto here. Where the hell are they? There they are. 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to drill those real fast. And then I'll figure out the shape of it after that. And cut it out to where it needs to be. And all of that stuff. Working on a Eastwood jack stand I had that the roll pin sheared on. And now I'm SOL because it doesn't stay where it's supposed to stay anymore. This drill press is filthy, don't judge me. It's bad. It's okay though. So, alright. Let me get to drilling, bang these holes out real fast, and then go from there. Alright, got the initial 3 holes drilled. Boom, boom, boom. Time to knock them out with this step bit to whatever size they need to be. Let's see. It's like right there. So just the first step down. And that's not anything. I might go to the 3rd, that way I have some room for adjustment. But I might not. Do that, and then I'll take it over to the bike and test fit it and see if it fits at all or what. If I need to go a little bit bigger, I will. Alright, so here we go. Got the center line marked right there. So I just have to find dead center of the plate, then I can put it right in there. It's going to be a 1/4 inch below the bed line, or bend line, maybe 3/4 of an inch. That way I take into account the bend and all that, even though that thing's pretty accurate. Now we'll go 1/4 inch. And then mark my holes, drill those out, and then get to bending and cutting. Alright, so here's the basic shape that I'm going for, if that's showing up at all. Just traced around the license plate. I'm going to try and bring it in the inside a little bit, because obviously with the pen it's a little bit on the outside and I don't want it showing. So I'm probably going to cut that down, maybe, I don't know, 1/4 inch or whatever, and then cut it out, and or 1/8 of an inch I mean, and then bend it up. And there it is, scuffed up with the sander. Can't really tell probably. Bent up, ready to roll. So this is 16 gauge metal. I used the brake, of course. It twisted it up a little bit. It didn't bend it perfectly. I don't know what happened. I read online it wouldn't bend 16 gauge. It bent it, obviously. It's a nice crisp line, but it didn't. I don't know, something happened. So I had to enlarge the holes a little bit so I have a little bit of play in the plate, which is fine. Come over here. Hitting it with a coat of self-etch primer, coated primer sealer, flat black. And then I'm letting it dry. And then I'm bolting her on. Well, I got my clear tail that'll be here next week. I work all weekend, so that's no rush on getting it back together. This full exhaust is for sale, along with the power commander. $450 for the whole thing, if anyone's interested. It's a full header and all that. I just ordered the stock header, and I'm going to do a slip-on, probably a GPR like I have on the other bike, on the ZX6, because that thing sounds nice. It's expensive though, but that's okay. So anyway, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, done. Those are the coats. So let me get started. As on. And there we go. It's painted. All finished. Now, when I get the tag, I'll worry about throwing it on. I'm getting my clear tail light over the weekend. Be able to slap all that on there and get it done.